The Burj Khalifa, 2,717 feet in the air. Most people look at this thing and see a luxury hotel or a photo op. But look, as a guy who spent his life on roofs, I see something else. I see 22 million man-hours and some absolutely terrifying physics that almost brought this whole thing down before it even opened. Back in 2004, Dubai wanted to break every record in the book. Only problem, you're building on sand. And you can't exactly put a 163-story tower on a pile of dust. It's like trying to balance a ladder on a bowl of soup. To fix it, engineers had to drill nearly 200 piles, 160 feet deep, just to find something solid to grab onto. And they used this Y shape called a buttressed core. It's basically a desert flower design. And honestly, it's the only reason the building doesn't just tip over. But even with all that, the top of this building still sways 5 feet in the wind. Think about that. You're working on the 161st floor, and the floor is moving like you're on a boat. Sighs. No thanks. Then you've got the heat. 120 degrees in the shade. You try to pour concrete in that. It'll dry and crack before it even hits the ground. So the engineers did something crazy. They literally mixed the concrete with tons of crushed ice and only poured it at night. They were pumping ice-cold mud 2,000 feet straight up. It broke every world record. But when you're pushing physics this hard, things break, cables snap, cranes fail, and at 2,000 feet up, there's no such thing as a safety net. Thoughtful. But here's the part you won't see in the travel brochures. The official death toll. They say it's one. Just one guy. But back in 2006, 2,500 workers rioted. They weren't just mad. They were desperate. We're talking about guys living in labor camps, passports taken away, making maybe $4 a day. While the world was cheering for this engineering marvel, the guys actually doing the work were basically trapped. If the steel is the spine of this building, these workers were the muscle, and they were worked until they broke. Look, the Burj Khalifa is incredible. It's proof of what you can do when money doesn't matter. But next time you see a picture of it, don't just look at the glass. Think about the ice-chilled concrete, that 5-foot sway, and the thousands of men who actually built that ladder to the stars. So, what's the sketchiest thing you've ever seen on a job site? Tell me in the comments. And if you're into these deep dives, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.